News highlight in the past 24 hours. FBI ranks Nigeria among top cybercrime complaint sources in 2025 report. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, has released its 2025 Internet Crime Report, identifying countries with the highest number of cybercrime complaints filed through its Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3. The report, published on the FBI's website, provides insight into global cybercrime trends and the scale of financial losses linked to Internet-enabled offenses. In 2025, IC3 recorded a total of 1,008,597 complaints, with associated losses reaching $20.877 billion, a 26% increase compared to 2024. Cyber-enabled fraud remained the dominant threat, accounting for nearly 85% of total losses. The FBI said 452,868 complaints in this category resulted in losses of approximately $17.7 billion. These cases typically involve the use of digital platforms to steal money, personal data, or identities, and to facilitate fraudulent goods and services. Tinubu signs 2026 budget law 68.32 trillion Naira Appropriation Act. President Bola Tinubu has signed the 2026 budget law, known as the 2026 Appropriation Act, authorizing total federal government spending of 68.32 trillion Naira for the current fiscal year. The presidency made the disclosure in a statement signed by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, on Friday. The president also signed legislation extending the implementation period of the 2025 budget from March 31st, 2026 to June 30th, 2026, to allow for fuller execution of ongoing projects. The approval formally activates the 2026 fiscal framework, which sets out how the federal government plans to allocate spending across key obligations and development priorities. It also signals the commencement of implementation in line with the administration's fiscal agenda. Only candidate who can defeat Tinubu should contest 2027, Amaechi. Former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amaechi, has said that only a candidate with a clear strategy to defeat President Bola Tinubu should contest the 2027 presidential election. Amaechi made the remark during an interview on Channels Television on Friday, where he weighed in on early political alignments ahead of the next general election. According to him, opposition figures must prioritize competence and electoral strength over mere ambition if they hope to unseat the incumbent. Only someone who knows how to defeat Tinubu should run against him, Amaechi said. Operation Safe. Corridor: 744 ex-insurgents graduate in Gombe, 2026. Nigeria is intensifying its non-military response to insurgency, with 744 former fighters and victims of violent extremism completing a federal de-radicalization and reintegration program under Operation Safe Corridor. The Chief of Defense Staff, Olufemi Oluyede, said the initiative reflects a broader strategy that combines military pressure with rehabilitation efforts to curb the spread of extremist ideologies and stabilize affected communities. Oluyede, an Army general, who was represented by Kabiru Tanimu, a Rear Admiral and Director of Special Operations Forces at the Defense Headquarters, spoke on Friday at the graduation ceremony held in Gombe. He said the program was designed not as a reward for wrongdoing, but as a structured pathway to disengagement from violence, noting that long-term peace requires addressing the social and ideological drivers of insurgency.